Okay, so many things overlook this thing, and it is the most important thing that you need to know, because your intention is literally everything. Your intention and your free will. So let me explain this. So I don't know if you notice, but everything in this reality works like a kind of, they broadcast here, go me, buy me, try me, do this, do that, you know what? And then it's just about you, where you're gonna subscribe, where you're gonna, what you're gonna buy into. It's always about who is going to buy into who, So, for example, what we could witness this last, just for example, what we did witness this last couple of years is that, for example, they could make a bunch of things mandatory. Why they don't? Because this reality works like that, because you have to agree with your own free will to subscribe to something, to buy into something, So oftentimes, they broadcast all these things, and then you come into your mind, and then you come with a reason, and you say, I don't have a choice. Truth is that you always have a choice, and that's the whole name of the game. Your intention matters, how you make your decisions matters, what you subscribe into, and how you lead your life, because the ultimate goal, and why we are all here, the ultimate goal for now and forever and for all times and for all the reality is evolution, my friend. It's evolution. You always want to be evolving, you always want to be progressing, you always want to be learning, you also always want to be, upgrading and all these things. But, most of the people go like this, and then bang, 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 bang. And that's all there is. It's not all there is. And now we have all the reasons, because we're all going this way, so you just have to plug along and go with the flow, trust in God, trust in good things, trust, and you're going to see that things are going to change, as I mentioned in my previous video about this brand new life we all came here for. You haven't come only for hell. Yes, you've been walking here, like I heard the sentence, I know that you've been walking through hell. That's exactly what you've been doing. You've been walking through hell. But you don't have to walk anymore. You have to unsubscribe, and you can subscribe to something better, something that's gonna honor you. Because the end goal, where are you going, is that you want to be that unit. You want to be that whole being. You want to be sovereign. And you want to be sovereign in everything. Not just this, not just that, This is how you train from the very beginning, Ask the experts. Ask your parents for permission. Ask around, where everything is in. Here you get the permission. Here it's what matters. It only matters what do you think. It only matters how do you feel about it. The others, everything from the outside world, you give them, assign their positions. You are the main actor in your own movie, and you decide what's happening, but you decided here, not here. So I want to talk about your intention and how it is important. So if you can imagine, hold on. I'm all excited, as you can see, when I talk about these things that I love. So literally, your intention is like if you're living in this fluid is this space, this fluid is this ether, that is the force, that's the source, that is the prana, if you are on the outside, for example, and if you just look at the blue, beautiful sky, you're going to be able to see those little particles moves. That's life. That's all there is. It's consciousness, and it's, the God particles. And you, with your intention, is paving the way. You are actually making that direction. This is where I'm going, because if you don't have intention and you don't have this clear, because this clear intent, like then you don't have any force, you cannot take all this amazing prana, all this amazing life force into you and pick your direction. So I don't know if you ever seen, but I spent 6 years on the cruise ships, and it's like literally, if you are living your life without intention, it's like a ship that doesn't matter that is so big and huge and massive and heavy. It's like a ship on the sea without the engine on. If you ever see that movie, it's actually about, if the ship is there, the engine is not turned, meaning your intention is not set, the waves and the sea is going to play with that. If it's like if that ship is actually like a empty can of Coke or whatever, so the waves, they're just gonna smash it, and eventually they're gonna, the ship is going to sink. So just think about always your intention, and it's going to be your intention for many different things, but what they don't want you to know about, you always need to have this one intention that's never changing, that is always there, and it's your guiding star, it's your shining light, it's your shining star, it's your God, it's your Father, it's your Creator, it's the good thing. And your intention should always be connection, guidance. Don't be fooled into this earthly realm and I'm gonna do everything on my own, I'm the man, I'm gonna manifest and all these things. Leave the room for God, leave the room for this connection, and always have this intention. Like when I wake up in the morning, every morning I say amazing prayer that you can set your day, that you can set your tone for your day. You're setting your attention on the God, on the guidance, like you're saying who you want to work with, because I'm always saying you want to be working with 100% God light. God light. This is who you are, God particle, God light. When I do my healings, like I just feel, I just see golden light and this high frequency, which is God. So if you want to write this down, I'm going to tell you I didn't plan on this, but it's really amazing, to set your tone for the day every morning when you get up, and just the state, and so that you are guided with God. So what I say, it's always like this. Dear God, I ask that this day be blessed and magical. I ask for heaven on earth for me and everyone around me. I offer myself in gratitude and service of the light. I ask for my angels, guides, and spiritual teachers who are of 100% God light to assist me in any way possible, in every way possible. God, I ask you to put me on the path you've paid for me. And God, I ask you to make it abundantly clear what is my path to take, moment to moment of this day. So, thank you. So, this is what I say the first thing in the morning, and it sets that path, and then if you are working, through the day, this is what I'm teaching always the souls that I'm working with, how I live my life is how I live my every day, because how your days look like, this is how your life looks like. And my day starts with God, and my day goes, when I go to rest, it's ending with God. And it's really important to get to be really flexible, not to get this linear path. I've been practicing this for many years now, and it's like you're just doing every moment of every day, like when you have an impulse for this, impulse for that. Like, for example, I cannot push myself to do this video. I cannot push myself to go and see my friend if I don't feel like it. But it's about honoring yourself. It's again coming back to you. It's honoring yourself, and and living your life and going through your life moment to moment, moment to moment, and it's like then every moment becomes enjoyable, you know. And there even comes the time when you are following your impulses, right? Even comes a time like for some trivial thing that you have to do, like, you know, to do your tax or whatever, you know, if you put this on a list and you say, I'm going to come to it when I get an impulse, you will surely, trust me, you will get the impulse, and even that action is going to be enjoyable. You know, it happened to me so many times. So it's just because this is you honoring yourself, you learning to honor yourself, you learning to really love yourself and to put yourself on the first spot of your life. It's not ego. Ego should be solved already a long time ago, you know, but it's about this true love. It's that true respect for yourself, that you're not gonna schedule something months ahead because you don't know how you're going to feel that day. Are you going to have an impulse or whatever? And then if you have to do something against your own will, that's not recognizing yourself. So that means you're going against yourself and nothing can flow. You want your life to be a flow. You want to be guided. You want to be connected. You want to keep your energy field clear. You want to feel that guidance. You want to know who you are working with. And keep in mind what I was talking about today, about this intention, because it's really everything. It's the engine. It's where are you going. You have to have your clear intention, especially something like, you know, if you are you know, you have a mission and you always have this clear mission, you know, why you're doing this. You're not doing this for money. You are doing this because you want to help someone else that was you yesterday, and you want to offer yourself, because the time that we are going into, it's the time of service to others. It's not about the money. It's not about the good. The bad is not going to be rewarded any longer. It's going to be impossible. You know, you're going to see real leaders. You're going to see how things are always meant to be. You know, how the things you know in your heart are always meant to be. You know, so there is so much to look forward, and I invite you, you know, to be that engine and to, you know, have this intention, you know, especially like this, you know, for your spiritual connection, you know, to have this guy, because how you raise in frequency, you just can see above everything. You can see through everything. Like nothing can fool me. Nothing can, like, I cannot even learn from everyone. I can only learn from the masters and the people that are really living their truth and established. Like I'm not you know, I just cannot listen to everyone, because I can see directly through them. Yeah, I can see directly through everything. Like this is where you want to get to, and this is how you get to it. And especially because I've been talking about this in my previous video about June, and how we are now birthing this brand new life. And so this is really the most important, this intention, because this last bit, there is a couple of realities that are going to shift, you know, until you land in this totally new life. But the last bit is your walk with God. So the last bit doesn't know how, I don't know for how long it's going to be for you. For me, it was the whole year, for example, that I was firmly with God, you know, walking with God every minute of my day, you know. But again, you know, things are speeding up. You know, you can be there in, you know, 1 month or 3 days. You know, I wish that for you. You know, but this last bit is this intention. You're working with God. You're walking with God. You're having faith. You're not doubting, but you're having faith. You're doing the right thing. You're always doing the right thing, seeing that everything has its place around you. But what you do matter, you know, how you use your free will matter, you know, what you subscribe and unsubscribe to, what do you support is really important, right? So the more you can be of who you are, the more you can embody that truth, is how you are going to this brand new life that's now open for everyone who has eyes to see and ears to hear, right? Okay, so guys, I hope this finds you well. Leave me a comment how you feel about this, and yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next video.